All right, what about now? Can you see me?
Yeah.
Yes, that's good.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, so again, I want to just give you just some highlights of what could take place in your life right now to make it better. So, I always tell you that my job is to make sure that wellness is an integral part of what you do, how you live, being your best each and every day. And so, no matter what you got going on, how do I take care of myself and care for myself in such a way that no matter what I'm doing, I can always give my best. And the reason you can be your best and give your best is because energy can be renewed every day. You can produce new energy every day, and so you can give your best. Energy is you can replenish it, and so I want to show you how to do that and talk to you about that. So my first slide, we're going to talk about transformation, how to transform uh, your fitness, a new regimen to lose weight and tone up. I know everybody, that's two goals everybody have. You wanna lose weight and you wanna tone up. Those are two different things. I wanna talk to you how to actually do that in a healthy way. It's a guide to a healthy you. And so I want, first thing off the bat, I just want you to know that 90% of your results is going to come from your genetic makeup. And so right away, um, you need to know your genetic makeup. And so some of you are going to try to base your results off of other people, or are going to try to base your results off what you see, an advertisement, and what you got to be realistic is like, what is my genetic makeup? Do I come from thin people? Do I come from thick people? Like, what is it? What my genetic makeup? Because you could become the best version of that, of your genetic makeup. And so sometimes you're gonna look at other people like, man, why my body's not transforming as fast as him, as fast as her? And genetic makeup has 90% to do with your overall transformation. And so look at mom, look at dad, look at grandpa, look at grandma, kind of see what your genetic makeup is. Now, not saying you can't lose weight, not saying you can't tone up, but what I'm saying is the way you see transformation, the way you see transformation is going to be very identical to your genetic makeup. All right. And so if you got a mom and dad or grandma and grandpa, and you've seen as they age, it's quicker for them to pick up weight. Well, maybe you want to kind of fight against that because your genetic makeup is real, and so you'll find yourself taking those same type of steps. And so know who you come from, know that genetic makeup, and try to do things to slow that progression down and try to reverse it and go the other way. And so let's talk about the introduction. So I feel like that having the right regimen is going to help you tone up and lose weight. And I think with any regimen, you want to make sure that you combine cardio, strength, and flexibility. And so, again, the goal is here is to make sure that you're losing weight and toning up. And those are two different things. And the way you go about that is key. And so we're going to break down the three areas, the three key goals that I think is beneficial as you start to create a regimen. You want to burn calories, you want to build lean muscle, and you want to increase energy levels. Now, burn calories. Now, I know a lot of people like to do cardio and really focus on um, cardio. A lot of people are very cardio heavy, and a lot of people have programmed their minds to believe that cardio has a lot to do with weight loss, and that's not true. Cardio is going to burn a lot of calories, but you're not going to lose a lot of weight with cardio. If you ever Have you ever seen people? Okay, people who run a lot and never really strength train, like okay, they look at some point you'll see, oh man, they may be losing weight, but if they really took off their shirt or if they wore clothing that kind of showed their physique, a lot of loose skin. And so this is very important because you can burn calories, but that doesn't mean you're going to lose the weight. You only have two ways that you can really kind of transform your body. Either you're going to build muscle or you're going to build fat. It's no other way. It's no middle ground. And so if you're not really building muscle, there's no way you could eradicate fat. The only way you're going to lose weight properly is you got to strength train. And so I want to show you how to be able to do that properly. Burning calories has everything to do with cardiovascular health, and we all need that just for our major organs, our kidneys, our livers, our hearts, our lungs. We need to make sure our major organs are healthy, but cardio has no effect on losing weight. you're going to burn a lot of calories. And if you want to really have a really if you want to have a great opportunity to build lean muscle, then you also want to cap your cardio at a certain limit, because the more you do cardio, you're going to put your muscles at risk, meaning that it's going to take a certain amount of calories and strength training to tone up, and your body has a deficit. So if you push too hard on the cardio side, what you can do is burn through your energy sources. So the first energy source is carbs. If your body don't have enough carbs, it's going to try to burn as much fat as it can. After your body get done burning fat, then your body starts to burn muscle. You never want your body to burn muscle, because you'll never see progress. And so whenever your body starts burning muscle, it eats on itself. That's when you really start to reverse all of the progress that you've gained. And so three levels of energy. So you have carbs, you have fats, and then you have your body start to eat on itself. So I always tell people that there's two dynamics you're working with here. Let's build the muscle, and let's feel the muscle. Build the muscle and feel the muscle. A lot of people know how to build it, but they don't know how to fuel it properly. And so a lot of people don't really see the transformation because they're doing a lot of work, but they're not really knowledgeable of how to fuel their body and give their body what it needs so it can really grow and flourish. It's just like a flower. Okay, if you buy flowers, if you have a green thumb, you like to garden, uh, no matter how you plant it, you have to give it the right soil, you have to give it the right care and nurture to see it blossom. And so does anybody have any questions about that until I go to the next slide? I want you to, if you have specific questions to what you're dealing with, what you're going through, please say something, because I want to really be able to answer any questions you may have. I hope these slides will target everything, but I know everybody has a specific areas of that they're trying to target. And so again, as I go, if you have anything, hit the little hand icon, and please interrupt at any time. I want to be able to tear this straight to you. All right, so let's talk about the key principles to this regimen. So I wouldn't say start off at 4 or 5 days a week. I know in Tulum, I kicked off with everybody and showed everybody how to really pinpoint your macros. Man, that is so important. Your macro has to change as your weight change, because your macros is based on your body weight. Macros is based on body weight. So if you're dropping weight and you're not changing your macros, that means that you're eating a diet that no longer fits your body. Okay, and so anytime your weight changes, you want to automatically adjust your macros. And so a lot of people see change right away, and then they give up, they plateau, they don't continue to progress or continue to thrive. And so all of you have my information. Like, my goal is that I'm not going to chase you down, but if you have specific questions about where you at, where you want to go, what is happening, the goal is consistency is key. I would say everybody needs to work out at least 3 days a week, because your body is building a muscle memory. If you do anything less than 3 days a week, your body is not producing enough memory to retain the muscle. So just like me, I've been working out so long that all I have to do is just really go in and kind of like maintain. I don't have to go in and do like real crazy workouts, because my muscle memory is so strong that my body already knows my physique build out. And so all I got to do is go in and do a little touch up. I can go in and do a little pull ups. I can do some push ups. I can do some jump ropes, and my body can look like really swole, like I did a full workout, because of the muscle memory. The more you are consistent, the more you build the muscle memory, and you don't really have to work out as hard. All you got to do is go in and do a little warm up, do a little touch up, just go in and hit a quick workout, and you're good to go. So I say 3 days is enough to build the muscle memory. Now, balance is everything. Okay, so you can't just go in and do all cardio. You can't just go in and do all strength. Okay, you have to mix it up. You have to do enough cardio, enough strength. I will always say your strength should should really overpower your cardio, because this is why the only way you're going to be transformed is through strength training. Okay, cardio is not going to transform your body. I've never seen, if you, I mean, you can watch the Olympics. Okay, the only runners that looks transformed is sprinters. It's never long distance runners. Why? Because long distance runners don't strength train. I'm just being real. Long distance runners look like toothpicks. Okay, sprinters look like they got muscle mass on them. You got what I'm saying? And so you got to have a balanced approach and go. And you don't want to do strength training all day and no cardio, because you walk up a flight of stairs, you have a heart attack. This is the goal. The reason cardio is so important is because, man, you can be as strong as an ox, okay? But if you don't increase your cardiovascular, okay, you can have a heart attack. All right. And so, but my goal is to help you live a balanced life. Okay. You don't need to be too strong in one area or the other, but you need to live a balanced life, so you can be able to live well. Does that make sense? My next one is to progressive overload. So gradually increase intensity. So I'm going to ask a question real quick, because again, I'm just going to do like 2 or 3 more slides. All right. So how many of you are currently right now on some type of regimen, doing some type of workout, you know, in doing some type of fitness plan, anything? How many? Okay, Lori. All right. Anybody else?
I am.
Eva. Okay. What about you, Miranda? What you doing? Are you doing anything?
I am.
Okay,
I
perfect.
I work out at least 4 times a week.
Beautiful. All right. So this last point is progressive overload. You want to gradually increase the intensity. This is why. I told you at the first beginning of the slide is that your body always wants to master what you're doing. So say for instance, Miranda, if you start off and you're doing leg press in your first 2 weeks, just say you're doing 100 pounds on leg press. Well, your next 3 weeks, you don't want to stay at 100 pounds. Add 10 pounds, add 15 pounds. Because what happens is your body will master that 100 pounds. And over at a point, your body's like, I'm not getting anything out of this. And so you're not going to see growth. You're not going to see a transformation. You're not going to see your body really um, get better, because you're doing the same thing over. That is what a plateau is. So you want to be consistent. You want to make sure your regimen is balanced, and then you want to make sure that you progressively overload it. You want to always make sure that maybe I can add a pound, maybe I add 2 pounds or 3 pounds. You want to always challenge your body and add weight, because if you don't, you're going to find yourself not being able to see the progression and see the transformation. All right, let's talk about what a weekly plan should look like. Now, I wouldn't recommend 7 days a week. I won't recommend 7 days a week. I will recommend starting off 3 days. So if you're going to do 3 days, this is what I recommend you do. Okay. I would recommend that you do um, a core and upper body day. I would recommend you do a lower body strength day. Okay. And then I recommend you do a cardio day. All right, that's 3 days. I rather for so you go back and bis, chest and tris, and then you do a cardio day. Now, I recommend now that's 3 days of work. Now, the rest of the days you could take off. But if you want to increase that, then you can start the next day, you take a break, put a recovery day in there, and then go back into do a full body day, and then you do intensity day. You never want to do 2 cardio days back to back without adding some strength training into that. Does that make sense? Because you always want to. It's like driving. It's just like driving on wore out tires. At some point, if you continue to drive and you don't rotate the tires, you're going to have a blowout. So same thing with running. If you continue to run and you consistently run it all the time and you're not building your muscle, you're going to blow your knees out. You're going to blow your back out. It's not going to go well. So always try to stack it and balance it Try to put a rest day in between, and then the next day work a different body part. Okay, so if I start off with chest and tries, the next day I could work a different muscle group. I could do back and bis, and then I could do a rest day, and then I could do a cardio day, and then I could go back and do a full body day. All right. And so I would recommend a regimen or weekly workout plan looking like that. Now let's talk about the benefits of cardio real quick. Now, cardio, do not use cardio as a way to lose weight. Only use cardio as a way to burn calories and improve heart health. Okay. Anything like running, cycling, jump rope, rowing, you could do HIIT exercises, but these are only programmed to help you improve your heart health and burn calories, not to lose weight. Do everybody get that? You're not going to lose weight. You're not going to lose weight with that. You'll burn a lot of calories. You're going to burn a lot of calories, and you're going to have a lot of loose skin, but you're not going to lose it. The only way you're going to lose it is you got to put some strength training into it to be able to strengthen it up. Okay. Now let's look at strength training. All right, focus areas. Strength training, build lean muscle and boost metabolism. It is a game changer. Now, you have see everybody always talk about, man, I'm ready to bulk up. I'm ready to bulk up. Let me just cut the ice real quick. Strength training does not bulk you up. I'm gonna tell you what bulks you up. Eating a lot of unhealthy calories and then working out on top of it. Okay, so a lot of these guys that you see bodybuild or just got massive muscles, two things that happen. Either they shoot steroids or they're eating just anything. I don't care. It's like, I mean, that's why most of the bodybuilders or the guys who are massive have a lot of heart attacks. Because in order for your body to grow, maximize, we call it hypertrophy, if you're for your muscles to maximize their weight, you have to eat a ton of calories, a ton of calories. And so a lot of those guys are just eating anything they see. Wendy's, McDonald's, donuts, pizza. It don't matter. They're just eating a lot of stuff. And then they're going to the gym and work out on top of it. Okay. So it's muscle mixed with fat that gives them that bulk. Real strength training is lean. It's lean. It's not bulky. So a lot of women, you don't have to be afraid to lift weights because it will not bulk you up. It will actually lean you up. Lean means that you're gonna lose inches. Okay, that like I'm very strong and I got nice size to me, but I still wear 32 waist, 33 waist. Okay, I never have to worry about going up in size in shirts, anything. I wear larger shirts. If I mean, if I'm eating the correct nutrition, if I'm eating correctly, eating healthy, I don't have to worry about getting mass like just crazy big. Okay, I don't have to worry about that. And strength training is what lean me up, build lean muscle, boost metabolism. Everybody always asks, how do I fix the bloating? How do I get my metabolism to speed up? Strength training, strength training. Okay, because the more muscle you build, the more energy your body requires. Okay, and the more energy your body requires, your body's going to start breaking down that food very fast. So you're going to always, when you're talking about strength training, you're going to focus on lower body, upper body, and then you're going to focus on back. Okay, so those are the areas. So you're going to focus on the upper body. That's going to be anything pectoral, chest, shoulders, triceps. You're going to focus on back pulls. You're going to do deadlifts. You're going to do rows. You're going to do bicep curls. Anything with the back. Then you're going to do legs. You're going to do squats. You're going to do single leg deadlifts. You're going to do calf raises. So I can give you kind of breakdown of upper body, lower body, and then a back. You need to be proportionate. You don't need to have a big chest and your back is strong. Okay, you don't need to have a big chest and small legs. You want to make sure you're hitting everything equally. Now, I want to have probably like one more slide left. Now, before I kind of end everything, I want to take questions for about a minute, for about 90 seconds, about a minute and 30 seconds. I want to answer any, because this is what I do. I know a lot of people I talk to are just running into like some plateaus. A lot of people I talked to in Miami, they was on a track, they was losing weight, they was doing good, they kind of hit a brick wall. Now I'm working with a lady right now who who was like 270, okay, and she had to she messed her hip up, so she's like on this little walker thing, and she wants to lose weight, but she can't really exercise and move because she got to get hip surgery. But the doctor told her, in order for her to get the hip surgery, she got to get down past 250. Now, I've been working with her for 2 months, personal coaching, working for 2 months. She's down to 245. 245. She's down to 245. Okay. I've allowed working with her. She's lost 25, 30 pounds. She didn't work out nothing. It's all been nutrition, all nutrition. Okay. Now, nutrition is the game changer to transform your life. Okay. But if you want to tighten, if you want to have a great physique, if you want to tighten everything up, you want everything sagging and stuff like that, you want to start to tighten it up a little bit. So give me some questions. I know some of you dealing with some stuff. I want to get you out of here around by 8:33. Okay. So ask some questions. Give me something. What you're dealing with right now. How can I help you with your personal situation? What you're dealing with? How can I help you right now? Lori, I know you talked to me about you trying to start something new. What's going on?
Well, really, I think I'm just annoyed that things are changing slowly, which is not a bad thing, but
Mhm.
I'd gone through this process as we talked about in Miami before and had a really rapid weight loss at the time and then it slowed down to probably a similar pace that I have now.
Mhm.
But I think I'm just mentally having trouble with the slowness. Um,
Yes.
I have a very solid workout plan that I'm pretty happy with, and I have been progressively increasing weights. Usually once every week or 2 weeks, I do a ladder set to see how much I might be able to increase the weight um,
Yes.
going forward. So I've been doing that pretty regularly with the exercises I've been doing. And I only have 1 day of high intensity training, and that's usually either like body pump or RPM cycling or something like that. And everything else is just treadmill walking or the arc trainer and things like that. And then I'm on pretty strict macros, emphasizing protein as the primary building block.
Yeah.
So
So I mean, what your macros right now? When the last time you got them done?
I worked with somebody right back before the Tulum trip, which I didn't go on, but I was working with somebody
Hmm.
then. I'm at 114 grams of protein a day, and
Okay.
what they were
How many
suggesting
calories?
what?
How many calories you eating?
How many calories am I eating? I'll have to go look
Yeah.
because I pay less attention to that. I focus mainly on the protein macro because I don't consume very many carbs as part of my diet, my diabetes
Right. I mean,
control. So let me
okay.
just pull up my macros here.
Yeah, because what I would like to make sure that you just and I can kind of help you look over that because you shouldn't slow down too much. You should still have some type of consistency, even if it's not fast enough. I mean, you should be trying to lose anywhere from 2 to 3 pounds, anywhere 2 to 3 pounds a week. Like it should be kind of consistent with that. And it's a lot of different give and take too. And so I would love to kind of help you kind of see where your goal is and kind of help you get back on that path to progression. The goal is to help everybody in Bright Life find that sweet spot so they can to continue to lose
Yeah, so
significant
my
weight.
total calories don't typically exceed 1,300 calories a day because I limit
Okay.
my carbohydrates to most days 20 grams or less. That's part of my diabetes management plan.
Yes.
Um, and so most of my calories are coming from, or my macros, I emphasize protein because it's required for amino acids for our body. And then fat, I
Yep.
limit to 92 grams max a day. And some
Okay.
days I do less than that and I bump the protein up depending on what I'm doing for a workout. But um,
Nice. Okay.
that's
So
where I am.
what I do, Laura, I'm gonna follow up with you when I get off the call. I'll follow up with you. Kind of, I'm gonna look over your stuff just to see where you at. Eva, are you good to go with yours? Where you at? Are you progressing? You feel good about where you at?
Well, I feel really behind the group. I I admittedly hate to exercise. I absolutely love, I'm admitting it.
Yep.
I love yoga. I have a dog.
Okay.
I do
Uh-huh.
walking.
Hmm.
I am eating primarily protein.
Okay.
Um, I do not eat sugar, carbs. I've been eliminating the bad stuff for about 4 months. I basically, since I've started your group, I have
Hmm.
had no sugar until we went to Florida, and
Wow.
then I
Wow, that's
treated
good.
myself.
Yeah.
Um, but the biggest thing that I need to do, and I know this, is strength train. So
Yeah. Yeah.
that's, I know I
I
need
can
to
help you.
realize myself and where I'm at in the process, but also
Yeah.
my age. And I think I need a
Bones.
trainer.
Yeah, I tell you what, I would. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to you after the call
Okay.
too. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you some ways to ease into that because think about this for women. Okay, women
Mhm.
has almost a 75% chance to get osteoporosis as they age because of your cycle every month. Your bones get
Yeah.
very brittle. The only thing that changes that is strength training. Yeah, it's a lot of benefits to it. Yeah, you got to do that. So I want to show you how to ease into that and kind of. I mean, once you get into it, you'll love it. It'll become your best friend. Well, you'll see it will inspire you in ways that I'm telling you you'll feel really good. So I want to, even if I got to make you a few videos to show you how to do things correctly, I'm here to help you. I
Yeah.
want to see you get into that for sure.
I really am committed to it. And I've done it many times in my life. I just have sort of
Hmm.
lost my way. But since I
Hmm.
started following your group, I've lost 11 pounds. So that's a good start.
Praise God, look at that. Awesome. Good job. So proud of you. All right, Miranda, what you doing, Miranda? How you feeling?
I honestly, mine's my nutrition.
Gotcha.
Still, that's my biggest problem
Okay.
because I meal prep, but I don't think that I'm meal prepping properly.
Gotcha.
Um,
So,
so, and then I strength train. That's really all I do.
okay.
I don't do much cardio. I hate cardio with a passion. I would
Gotcha.
rather pick up a weight than I would do cardio. But um that's like I said, I think that's really my biggest issue is
Okay.
sticking with a nutrition plan. And I've never
Okay.
really had one to stick with. So
Gotcha. So what I do, I help you with that. I'll reach out to you too. I will help you with that. Give you something to help you get over the hump right there. Keith,
okay.
Keith, you say you get back into it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you guys all just saw me in Miami, so I've been off the wagon for a while there. I used to be an athlete in pretty good shape, and I used to work out a lot, and so I kind of then I went through some health stuff and everything and kind of got away from it, and for a while there was instructed not to work out. And then unfortunately I
Hmm.
kind of took that to heart. So, I got to start taking better care of my health and doing better on all fronts, with the nutrition. Obviously that's a key part of it.
Yeah.
Stop using travel and excuse, and find ways to do some strength training, even if it's just lower weight and more reps and stuff like
More
that.
rest. Yeah.
And getting myself back into some sort of rhythm and routine.
Yeah.
Obviously I want to lose some weight and take some pressure off my knees and legs and heart, but
Yep.
I just want to have a better cardiovascular activity and more flexibility. So
Yep.
that's what I said. I'm just getting back onto the rower now, and I'm just starting to. So my questions for you, and if this maybe not a group thing, private is
Mhm.
just what's a safe way for me to manage sort of getting back on the bicycle. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to
Yeah.
overdo it and do more damage than good. And I
Yeah.
realize that right now I'm behind and need to sort of move back into it slowly. Starting to walk a little bit. Some movement. Less sedentary lifestyle.
Yeah. So I'll say two things right away you could do, Keith, and then I'll follow up with you after the call too. is two things. You could just start to cut out a few things in your diet. I'll follow up with you. I'm gonna give you two things to cut out just this week. Just start to focus on like one day at a time. Get to a 30-day kind of cleanse, and then man, just go walk around the neighborhood. I would say try to do 3 days a week. Try to get out of the house, and even if it's just walking, just get your heart rate up. You just want to get the heart rate up. You could just go walk around the neighborhood. I mean, you can mark it out, set a timer, and like maybe you hit a few blocks, and if you go there and back, it can equal up to 3 miles and stuff. You just want to get the heart rate up because what you don't want to do is do something that kind of is like and because the good thing about it, the more out of shape you are, it doesn't take long for your heart rate to start getting up. Okay, that's a good thing because whatever you do, you want the heart rate to increase. That's when the transformation and the calorie and the fat burning start to happen. So I would just say too, just get out and do something. I mean, whether it's walking, whether you get to you get on a stair climber at the gym or something, just do some type of calorie burning right now. I wouldn't worry about the strength training right now. I would just try to get that heart rate kind of move a little bit and work on nutrition. Try to get you try to see like 30, 40 pounds to go off. And then as you start to lose a little weight, try to get your flexibility back. Then we can start to ease into some strength training and all that good stuff.
Okay, sounds good. That's my
Yeah,
goal,
so
is to be down to 2 chins by January, you know?
all right, let's go, buddy. I definitely reach out to you after the call and we'll catch up on some stuff. Miss Fisher,
Appreciate that.
tell me something you got. I think it's Alicia. I think Alicia. I think I said it right. Let me see. Let me see here. I see her on here. Let me pin her real quick. Just see you see she's in that chat. I don't think she probably got. All right, so this is what I'm gonna do. All right, so all of you gave me some really good feedback on where to kind of pinpoint some stuff with you. So what I'm going to do soon we get off the call, I reach out to you one-on-one to kind of just start to really give you just some things to add new to your regimen. And like I said, always remember every day you can win the day, no matter how tough it is, no matter how crazy life gets. We all got 24 hours to make it count. And so each day is an opportunity to improve, grow, wiser, and finish strong. So again, thank you for getting on tonight. My goal is to really start to see you every time we meet, every time I see you on a trip, you get better and better and better and better and better. Always reach out, always connect. If you have any questions, I'm here to help you to be your best. Be blessed. I'm praying for you. And then I see you not next week, but the week after that. We have our first every first